The iPhone 17 Pro is making waves, and for good reason. With a bold, futuristic redesign and an air of next-level elegance, this might just be Apple's most daring visual upgrade yet. The transformation is striking, and it's impossible to look away. Curious? Dive in to experience the magic of this stunning evolution. According to Majin Buu, the iPhone 17 Pro looks absolutely breathtaking. The bold new horizontal camera layout and sleek, minimalist frame ooze confidence and sophistication. Showcases a dramatically wider camera island with perfectly aligned sensors, radiating a premium and almost sci-fi vibe. If this really is what Apple's planning, it could go down as one of the most iconic iPhone designs ever. The reflective white finish, paired with its flawless symmetry, is pure eye candy. This phone is designed to turn heads. Want to see every detail up close? And that's just the beginning. According to Apple Hub, the iPhone 17 Pro isn't just a visual revolution. It's a massive leap in performance and innovation. Launching in September 2025, this masterpiece features a refined aluminum and glass build that feels as good as it looks. The gorgeous 6.3-inch OLED display with 120 Hz ProMotion brings everything to life with silky smooth motion that you have to see to believe. Powering it all is the blazing fast A19 Pro chip, paired with 12 gigs of RAM, a dream combo for speed demons and multitaskers alike. But the real game changer, Apple's brand new Apple Intelligence platform, opening the door to powerful artificial intelligence features that redefine what your phone can do. On the camera front, it's a creator's dream. You'll get a crystal clear 24-megapixel front camera for next-level selfies and FaceTime, plus a triple 48-megapixel rear setup that's built to impress. And with dual video recording, you can shoot from both front and rear cameras at once, perfect for vloggers, storytellers, and anyone who wants to capture both sides of the moment. Other standout upgrades: Wi-Fi 7 for lightning-fast downloads, vapor chamber cooling to keep things smooth during intense gaming, and finally 35-watt fast charging that brings a welcome speed boost to the iPhone experience. Add an improved battery life, and you've got a phone that's designed to keep up with your life, no matter how fast you move. Thinking about upgrading? The iPhone 17 Pro might just be the most complete, intelligent, and visually stunning iPhone Apple has ever created. Ready to take the leap? Like clockwork, Apple has stayed completely silent, offering no official details about the iPhone 17 or even confirming that the device exists. But if you've followed Apple for a while, you know that's not unusual. Ask them about future plans and you'll usually be met with a firm no comment. It's classic Apple, enigmatic, deliberate, and always in control of the narrative. But here's the thing. Apple may not say much, but its history speaks volumes. By looking at past iPhone launches and layering on a few credible rumors, we can start to sketch out a pretty compelling picture of when the iPhone 17 might land. With a bit of logic and a glance at the calendar, it's surprisingly easy to narrow it down to a likely date. If there's one safe bet in the tech world, it's that new iPhones arrive in September. And that's not a hunch. That's nearly a decade of precedent. Apple clearly has a soft spot for September, using it year after year as the stage for its biggest show. I've been covering Apple since before the iPhone even existed. I was there when Steve Jobs unveiled the original iPhone in January 2007. But since those early, unpredictable days, Apple has become almost ritualistic in its fall product launches. Just look at the timeline. With the rare exception of 2020, when the chaos of the COVID-19 pandemic delayed the iPhone 12 launch into October, September has been the consistent sweet spot. Yes, global disruptions like trade tensions or supply chain hiccups could still throw a wrench into things. But right now, there's no major indication that Apple's well-oiled machine will break rhythm. Zoom in further and a clearer pattern emerges. Apple doesn't just like September, it loves early September. Launch events usually happen in the first half of the month, followed by retail availability about 10 days later. That timing gives Apple a head start on the all-important holiday sales quarter, which means everything to the company's bottom line. Of course, there have been exceptions. Remember the iPhone 14 Plus? It didn't ship until October 2022, 2 weeks after its siblings. The iPhone XR in 2018 and the iPhone X in 2017 also saw delayed retail launches. What do all these models have in common? They were new design directions, just like the rumored iPhone 17 Air. That's worth keeping in mind if Apple ends up staggering its releases again this year. Now, are there solid leaks nailing down the exact iPhone 17 release date? Not yet. And that's to be expected. It's still early in the year, and those specifics usually surface closer to launch. But a scan of current rumor roundups points to a general consensus. September 2025 is where everyone's placing their bets. Not because of some secret leak, but because, historically, Apple always sticks the landing. So could we go even further and pinpoint a specific day? Maybe. Apple has a habit of holding events on Tuesdays, and in September 2025, there are two such dates in the first half, September 2 and September 9. The second comes right after Labor Day in the US, and it's hard to imagine Apple planning a massive event right after a long weekend. That makes September 9 the most likely candidate for the big reveal. If they go off script and opt for a Wednesday instead, September 10 becomes the next best guess. Following the traditional 10-day timeline that would put the iPhone 17 models in stores on September 19, unless, of course, the rumored iPhone 17 Air follows a staggered schedule. Let's be crystal clear. All of this is based on patterns, not guarantees. Apple could very well break tradition and surprise us all. But based on everything I've seen over the years, September 9 feels like a date worth circling on the calendar. We'll find out soon enough if history repeats itself, and if this educated guess turns out to be spot on. The newest leak offers another peek at the iPhone 17 Pro Max's rear, and it's turning heads. According to reliable leaker Manjin Bu, the iPhone 17 Pro is taking a bold leap forward with a completely overhauled camera module, leaving the iPhone 16 Pro's setup in the rearview mirror. Internal comparisons suggest a tighter, more compact arrangement, hinting at cutting-edge sensors or all-new camera tech. And visually, the camera island is getting a polished makeover, sleeker, cleaner, and undeniably more refined. It's clear Apple is chasing both performance gains and aesthetic finesse. So here's the million-dollar question. Do you prefer the tried-and-true look of the 16 Pro, or are you ready to embrace the daring and modern redesign of the 17 Pro? Meanwhile, the rumored iPhone 17 Air, the ultra-thin model everyone's buzzing about alongside the two Pro variants, is said to feature a horizontal camera island. While some speculated this shift was inspired by the Google Pixel line, sources say that that's not the case. Apple's doing its own thing, and it's making waves. A newly surfaced video from X account at Loseroy8 claims to show the iPhone 17 Pro Max case fitted onto a dummy unit, giving us our clearest glimpse yet at what could be the real deal. As expected, the cameras are still arranged in that familiar triangular layout, but the new widespin camera island now stretches across the entire back of the phone. The result? A camera bump so big it demands attention. Case manufacturers aren't wasting any time. They've already begun producing and testing early case prototypes for the new lineup. The leaked clear case for the iPhone 17 Pro Max sports a noticeably larger cutout compared to the 16 Pro Max, because that bold new camera setup needs room to breathe. Some case makers are even experimenting with an alternative design, dual cutouts, one for the triple lens camera and another for the relocated LiDAR scanner, LED flash, and microphone. Now pushed to the edge. It's a bold move, and not everyone's sold. But for fans who've been craving a fresh new look, this might just be the design shakeup they've been waiting for. In Apple, they reportedly had to make these changes. The new 48-megapixel telephoto lens is so massive, the only way to fit it was to rotate it, forcing the rest of the components to shift position. Under the hood, things get even more exciting. While early reports claimed the iPhone 17 Pro models would be powered by next-gen 3M chips, a fresh rumor suggests Apple might go even further, utilizing a tune-up process for improved performance and energy efficiency. That's next-level power. And while titanium may be out, lightweight aluminum frames could take its place, bringing a different feel to the hand. All models will come preloaded with iOS 19, promising new features, and that signature Apple polish. Thanks to former President Donald Trump's decision to exempt iPhones from tariffs, there's still a glimmer of hope that the upcoming iPhone 17 series will be within reach for many, just in time for its expected grand unveiling this September. The excitement is already in the air. Apple is gearing up to unveil its most transformative iPhone lineup in years. While we're still a few months away from the traditional September reveal, the buzz surrounding the iPhone 17 series is growing louder by the day. And from everything we've heard so far, this could be one of the most thrilling upgrades in recent memory. This year, Apple isn't just refreshing its lineup, it's redefining it. The upcoming series will include 4 models: iPhone 17, iPhone 17 Air, iPhone 17 Pro, and iPhone 17 Pro Max. Each promises a blend of sleek aesthetics, powerhouse performance, and next-level camera innovations that could raise the bar for every smartphone out there. For the first time, Apple is set to retire the iPhone Plus and introduce something brand new, the iPhone 17 Air. Nestled between the standard and Pro variants, this model is rumored to be the slimmest iPhone Apple has ever made, with a stunningly thin profile expected to fall between 5mm and 6.25mm. The Air could be the perfect balance of form and function. And it's not just slim, it's sized to please. The Air may feature a spacious 6.6-inch display sitting perfectly between the 6.3-inch base iPhone 17 and the giant 6.9-inch Pro Max. If you're someone who loves big screens but not bulky phones, this one could steal your heart. One of the biggest wishes of iPhone fans might finally be granted: high refresh rate displays for all models. That's right, the iPhone 17 series is widely expected to feature buttery smooth 120Hz ProMotion screens across the board.